Hey folks, so I'm doing a little research and I'm wondering why is it that although the prevailing winds across this nation go from west to east because of the jet stream, why are they dipping so low and so soon as they're coming across the country that the smoke from the Canadian wildfires are affecting so many? And then it dawned on me it's still spring because in summer that's when we get the maritime tropical air that comes up from the Gulf of Mexico. So just really bad timing for everybody. I certainly hope that Canada can get this under control. I've heard anything from 160 active wildfires to 200 and I think 20. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we're in the Hudson Valley right now, and I don't know if you can see. It's like a I've been around a lot of wildfires, and it's kind of like that burnt, wet smoke that comes after they have done a lot of work and a lot of water airdrops on the fire. It's kind of interesting, too, how NASA was the one who let everybody know that these were all lightning strikes. And yeah, it can happen. Let me tell you about something we did back in the 1980s when I was working for a state park system. We had a really dry summer, and there were tons and tons of wildfires during that time, right in the Hudson Valley area. So everybody was saying, everybody was a smoker back then. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people were. It hadn't really died out yet. Oh, and I got something to tell you about that too. Tobacco as a scapegoat, but that's a whole other story. But anywho, we tried an experiment, and what we did was we took a piece of broken glass and we took a piece of mica, which is natural stone found in the area, prevalent in the area. You can't take one step without walking over about 50 pieces of mica. And we took a lit cigarette that was puffed on enough to get the ember going. And the reason that they burn like punks is because American cigarettes have wrappings that have sugar in it. So it burns like a punk. They don't normally go out after lit. And we took what was it that we did with the cigarette? It was like the guy named Ron. He smoked these cigarettes for everybody. He takes what's left of a cigarette butt, what is thought of as the fire starter. You know, you flick it out the window when you're done with it. So he left that in a pile of leaves on the side of the road that was hit by the sun all day long. And of course, we were in this terrible drought. So we let it sit there for almost a week before something finally happened. We kept an eye on it. We watched it like a hawk because when the fire started, we needed to be there to see exactly what implement caused it. It wasn't the cigarettes. It wasn't even the burning ember of the cigarette. They burned out a long time ago. What they did was they burned a tiny, tiny little ring, not even a full-size ring, and the leaves, and the one leaf that it was laying on. And when you picked it up, there was no burn mark underneath it. The glass just sat there doing nothing. The leaves just felt a little warmer underneath it. It was the mica, the natural stone mica, that caused the fire to start. So things to think about. You know, use your critical thinking. Don't just believe everything you're hearing. God knows what happened up there. I understand that a drought can cause this and a lightning strike can cause this. But for goodness sake, why was it NASA who told us? I don't know. I'm a little suspicious about it. But anywho, that's why we're getting so much smoke down in New York and other parts of the country, because it's not summer and we don't get that maritime tropical air coming up from the south to push the jet stream up a little higher. So we're going to have to deal with this for a while, and it's rough. I finally caved in and started driving around with my air conditioner on in the car because my sinuses are just running like crazy. So again, God bless the firefighters and the people involved with the wildfires in Canada. Best of luck to all of you. You're in my prayers, and I hope this ends very, very soon.